You're looking to invest in real estate without using a dime of your money. I'm going to be going through the ins and outs of my very first deal and how I made over $100K in equity, but also making $4,000 each and every month in passive income. I got a lot of traction on Instagram, social media. Can't really get into the nitty gritty on Reels and TikTok videos. I'm going to try to answer as much as I can, just be very detailed. I'm just going to be using this channel to try to go a little bit more in depth with some of the things that I'm working on, how I'm building wealth for myself, and again, just bringing you guys along on this journey. So grab your pen and paper. If you guys are new here, my name is Jessica. I am the wealth therapist, your favorite wealth coach, breaking down all things entrepreneurship, all things wealth building, all things finance on this channel. So if that's something that you are interested in, please like this video, subscribe, hit the bell button, because I'm going to be dropping so many gems on this channel that you don't want to miss. This is me just reflecting on my wealth journey, bringing you guys along, and hopefully inspiring you guys to go ahead and jumpstart yours. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So in 2024, my sister and I, we bought our very first investment property. It was a fix and flip. Found the property through a wholesaler. The purchase price was $180, and I used a hard money lender, which is basically a very short-term loan that investors, real estate investors, use to fund their projects. Keyword: short-term. Interest rates on these loans are very, very high, so you want to get in and get out. My interest rate was literally 12%, and that's extremely high. You want to pay as little as you can to have a solid plan on what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and execute it as quickly as you can. I got the loan in my business name. Nothing is important to my personal credit, which is key. So I have an LLC. I bought the home in the LLC. This loan not only funded the purchase of the property, but it also funded the rehab as well. Purchase price $180, rehab $60K, all in all $240 going in before interest and all that. Got a lot of questions as far as like closing costs and down payments. I did not have a down payment on this deal. I did have closing costs, which was about $10K. And again, I did use other people's money to fund the entire process. So the $10K, credit cards, rehab loan, purchase of the house loan. So no money was spent out of my pocket. And of course, in order to solidify this deal and get approved for this loan, of course you want to have good credit. The property that you're rehabbing and buying is going to be used to secure the loan. They just want to know, is this a profitable deal? Is this home going to make us money? Is this home going to allow you to pay us back with interest? Make sure the ARV, which is the after repair, after rehab value, is that enough to cover the initial loan? And so essentially that's what a lot of people use to fund their rehab and their fix and flips projects. This was something completely new to me. I never knew before this process that you can finance not only just the purchase of the home, obviously, but like the rehab. Like that's the biggest thing that like I felt like kind of made me a little nervous about fix and flips. Like, where do you get all this money? So like now I'm learning people don't use their money. That's the key. OPM, other people's money. All in all, I think the process, we started in January, but fast forward 6 months down the line, the home is complete. Originally, we were going to actually sell the home. We decided not to. It was in the summertime. Things were not moving like we wanted it to. And honestly, I was in a place where I wanted more income. So I was like, let's keep it. So we use what is called the BRRRR method. And if you're not familiar with the BRRRR method, it's when you buy a home, you renovate it, you rent it out, and you refinance it, and then you repeat it and do it all over again. Value of the home increases. It should increase with all the renovations and stuff that you're doing. So then there's a lot of equity in the home. You can pull the equity out to a certain percentage through a line of credit or cash out refinance, and you can use that money to fund your next deal and do it all over again. I decided not to touch too much of the equity. I don't think I'm going to hold on to the home for too long, so I'll just reap the benefits in the long run and, you know, make passive income month by month by renting it out. People want to do fix and flips to get all this money once they sell the home, but it's like a real gem in real estate is to buy and hold. And I would hate to sell this home and the value completely rises and I missed out on all this money. So the end goal for me is wealth. It's not to just make a whole lot of money. A lot of people, they see the dollar signs and they kind of get a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, they don't really understand the whole picture. So holding on to the property and allowing the equity to continue to build and reaping the extra cash later on just kind of made a lot more sense for me. Remember when I told you guys that these hard money loans, their interest rates are very, very high. So they're not meant for you to be in for 30 years like a normal mortgage. We got a more traditional loan, a 30-year term loan with a smaller interest rate to pay that loan back. And now we're in a more traditional loan. My tenants are paying back the mortgage. My tenants are paying back the credit card that I use for the closing costs. Whatever's left over, I'm profit. That's really the true beauty in real estate. You can make money in so many different ways, especially when you're patient. And so that cash flow, and then when I sell it, obviously reaping the benefits of the equity rising. Again, I did what was best for me in my financial situation. I knew the passive income was coming in for my tenants. So there was not much need to take out a whole bunch of equity. That just would have made my mortgage payments a lot higher. And then when I do decide to sell the home, that's when I'm going to access most of the equity. And hopefully it's a lot higher. When it comes to refinancing, you have to get an appraisal done on the home. So you want to see how much is this house worth now that I've done all these upgrades. When I tell y'all, the guy came out and valued the home far more than I expected. Way more than we had it on the market for, which is another reason why, like, it just made sense just to keep it. So glad we decided to hold on to it. So glad that we got that appraisal done. It came back a lot higher. So with all that equity, we're going to access that once the home sells, whenever we do decide to sell it. I do plan on doing more fix and flips down the line. So, you know, if I don't sell the home before then, I may access some of the equity then. Right now, I'm satisfied with the situation that I'm in now. I fully furnished the home. I'm renting it out room by room, and I'm bringing in almost $4,000 each month in passive income. So that is pretty much the gist of it. I think I covered everything. If y'all have questions, please drop them. I'm going to try my best to answer them. And of course, there's going to be more and more videos kind of breaking down various different things that I touched on. But if you didn't get anything out of this, the most important thing for you to do if you're looking to get an investment property in 2025 is to get your credit in order. Credit matters in any loan that you're getting. They're not going to give you a loan for $240K and you got bad credit. So this is your sign to really just buckle down in 2025. At least take the first few months of 25 to get your credit in order, get your finances in order. So like if you have a goal to buy your first investment property this year, you can do so with no hassle, literally a straightforward process. So I would say get your credit at least 640, 680 is the minimum. And if you need a financial plan, you came to the right page, because I'm a budget and wealth coach. I am an expert at breaking down finances and making sure that you can execute your goals. The only thing stopping you from getting to your goals is a solid plan, honestly. We can daydream all we want to, but like if you're not breaking things down to actionable steps, you're going to have the same goals every year and you're going to wonder why you're not reaching them. So I'm going to put the link to my budgeting services in the description box. Definitely book and let's get your finances taken care of in 2025. So 2025 can be a successful year. We're getting approved all 2025. We are just elevating in all ways possible in 2025. But it starts with the plan first. Hopefully you guys learned something. And if you have any other questions, definitely let me know. And I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace.